Dr. Ramani is a globally renowned neurosurgeon and is known for his work in Newcastle and his neurospinal surgery technique of PLIF, meaning posterior lumbar interbody fusion. He is currently the senior neurospinal surgeon at Leelavati Hospital, Mumbai. Some of his awards and recognitions are David Dixon Research Man of the Year Award, Newcastle University, Paul Busey Award, Chicago University, Walter Dandy Neurosurgical Society's Dandy Medal, United States, All India Saraswat Bhushan Award. He is being covered as a global Indian in the book Global Indians published by the Times Group.
Mr. Patkar, I have listened to your all the complaints that you told me. I have then examined you very carefully, and I have come to the conclusion that all your ailments, that is, you are passing sleepless night, you are feeling depressed, you are irritable, you have got indigestion, acidity, constipation, obesity and diabetes also. These what I call are lifestyle diseases. You don't require a doctor to treat them. If you read Bhagavad Gita properly and follow it correctly, most of your ailment will disappear. You will be surprised that in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has even advised what you should eat, what you should not eat, how you should eat, everything he has advised. If you follow that, you will not require any doctor or medicine. Now that you have come to me, I have examined you, I am giving you few tablets, but along with that, I am giving you a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. You read it very carefully, follow it very carefully, and come to me after 4 months and tell me what changes you feel in your body just by following Bhagavad Gita and not taking any tablets. Now, before we go any further, I would like to tell you 1 or 2 points of misconceptions. Many of us sit for hours together in front of the idol of the God and go on praying with the impression that God will give them everything. No, it's not happened like that. You are just wasting your time. We are also very fond of bribing the God. We tell the God that you fulfill my wish, whatever I want to do, and then I will do a big puja for you. This is bribing. Even God does not accept these things also. And that is where Lord Krishna, having divided Bible into several parts, in the first part, and which is very, very important to us, is the Karma Yoga. He describes Karma Yoga, and then he gradually goes into this Karma Yoga, goes from Adhyaya 2, 3, 4, and then in Adhyaya 6, Lord Krishna advises us to look into our mind, because many times our mind has got too many thoughts and we are confused. When a given particular project, we don't know in which direction to go, just as Arjuna was totally confused when he saw his relatives in front of him. Oh God, am I going to kill them? He was confused. Same thing is our situation many times in life, day-to-day life, that we are in a position to be or not to be, just like Shakespeare has said in Hamlet. In these circumstances, if one follows Karma Yoga very properly, then most of the things can be sorted out absolutely without any confusion in the mind. In Karma Yoga, Krishna has given 4 or 5 dictates, and the first dictate is, Krishna said, practice spiritualism. Now, what is spiritualism? Most people do not understand what is spiritualism. It is a very complex word, and in fact, I cannot describe it to you within the few seconds. One can hold a big discussion lasting for a day only on spiritualism. It's such a vast topic, spiritualism. The other word for it is that Adhyatma. And I have seen many people, once they retire, they say, now I'll be following Adhyatma, without really knowing what is Adhyatma. Again, it's a very vast topic. So I will use a more simple word for you, and that is do Paramarth. It's a very simple. What is Paramarth? You all understand. Doing good to the others, doing good to the family member, doing good to the society, and always thinking of them is Paramarth. I am a doctor, I am a surgeon, neurospinal surgeon, and for the last 65 years that I am practicing, from the first time also, from the word go, I have been practicing Paramarth. I have been holding a lot of free medical camps which are going on till today. Only last week, on a Sunday, in this very place, there was a free medical camp going on, and we are examining, with the help of my 5 other doctors, we are examining either physically or on video consultations hundreds of patients and giving them free advice. That is Paramarth. Always think not of yourself only. Think of others. Think of the society. Think of the relatives. Think of the friends. And that is how it gives us the habit of to be in touch with the people. To be in touch with the people is very, very important. It does away most of the confusion, most of the misdeeds in your mind. Now, the second point Krishna has stressed, whenever you do any project, any work, always do it in the name of the God. So that if you succeed, you thank God. You give it to the God. Ishwar Arpana Bhava. And whatever success you get, accept it as a prasad from the God. Ishwara Prasada Bhava, it is called. If we do that, you will get more satisfaction, like you are doing the same thing as we are doing before. But if we do it in the name of the God, then all your behavior will change. You will not do misdeeds. You will not do wrong things in your project, because you know that if you are doing it in the name of the God, God is there and I cannot tell him false things. So you will be doing all the time right thing, and that will add beauty to your project and to your life as well. It is very, very important. The third point that Lord Krishna has stressed is never sit down and brood what will happen to your future. The future is always good provided you do good work now. If you do good karma now, if you do Paramartha now, you think of the society, think of the friends, think of others more than thinking of yourself. That will automatically lead to your bright future. You will feel happy, you will feel contented, and you feel that you are also prosperous. If you sit down idly at home and then think what will happen to the future, you will only get depressed and start spending sleepless nights. Don't do that. The fourth point, and very important point that Krishna stressed, is always, however big you are, however famous you are, always maintain humility in life. Many times you will be surprised that you learn few things from your juniors. Never let your ego come in the middle and how I can learn from the juniors. No, if he has got something that you feel is interesting to you, just follow it. Our famous saint Kabir, he has said very clearly, जाति न पूछो साधु की, पूछ लीजिए ज्ञान, मोल करो तलवार की, पढ़ा रहना दो म्यान. That should be the philosophy that you should follow in life in a good way, that will make life much more happier than otherwise. Having followed humility, the fifth point that Karma Yoga has stressed is maintain dignity and poise, good poise. Life is never a bed of roses. Just like night comes after day, and after night is over, again the day comes again. In life, everyone faces ups and downs. Life is never happy. Sometimes there are stressful things. You must have the dignity to face them with your equanimity and poise of the mind. That can only come if you have been meditating in the morning for that. So if the good things come, accept it as a good prasad given by the God. If the bad things follow, remember, bad things come in life because it teaches you a lesson which you must follow, so that eventually your life becomes more happy and happier, and it automatically leads you towards the next chapter of the Lord Sri Krishna, that is Bhakti Yoga.